Hello and welcome to this review of Vizio, and Vizio is yet another AI avatar and TTS service online that makes text into video or text into speech, because you get TTS included as well. This cost me $69 and it gives you 100 minutes per month of video render time. So let's have a look at firstly creating AI video. So we go over here to create AI video. You can see here are some ones I've already made, and we click create video. We need to give it a title, demo 56. I can put in a client name if I want, I'm not going to. So we've got templates. It's nice to see templates here. We've got my template, so I can actually save things as a template if I want to. I won't be doing that today. And within a template, we have different slides. I think that's really nice. Let's go with this scene first of all. I can go and change my avatar, whether I have a template or not. This one's quite suitable, but just to show you, I could go and change it to Jacob and he'd appear over here. Now you only get the top half with this service. So if I make this bigger, I make Jacob bigger, but you'll see I'll never get his legs in. His legs never appear. Let's stick him to the left. So we can't position with the mouse. Strangely, we can rotate. I don't know why we would want to do that. So we can do center, right or left. That's it. We've got females as well. So this is Camilla. Let's just put her there and put her to the left and get her to fit into this box. So here we have a background layer, and we can change its opacity. We can have an animation where it comes in, and we might want it to fade in from the right as it comes in. And I can go and change that if I want, because if I go down here to images, I can upload my own, or I can search for images from Pixabay. So I might want to search for a car, because this is car sales, and I might want to sell fantastic car like this one, and I can choose what I crop, and I can choose my format, and if I want, that's going to be put in as a layer. There we are, and I can resize it. I can put it wherever I want, but actually I'm going to delete that layer. I don't need it. This template comes with some text, and we can add text anyway. We can add titles, subtitles, and body. I'm just going to rename this to car sales, and my tagline here is going to be buy a car. Why not? So I can position these and I can make them bigger and smaller. That's pretty good. And again, we can add animations for these, and I want this to come in from the top. So as the slide generates, that's going to come in as the top. I just want to keep this avatar within the black shape there. So the background, we can pick a colored background. We can pick images again from Pixabay, or we can upload our own. I'm quite happy with black. Like I said, we can add text. We can go and add shapes in, and we can add music. Yep, that sounds great for car sales. So I'm going to select that and add that in. So that's the first slide done. So if we go to the second slide, we can again use a template, but I'm just going to go with a color. So we went with Gina. So we're now going to go with James, get him back, and going to make him big. And I'm just going to have a black background for James. Excellent. So big in the center, and there we go. I'm going to start adding in some voices. I always go for English UK because I'm from the UK. Now here I want a female voice. I'm going to go for Olivia. Now we've got quite a lot of things we can do here. We can add in breaks. We can set it to paragraph. We can change words to say as. We can do quite a lot. We can emphasize, and we can also add in subtitles. So if I click on this button, it's going to add in subtitles. Now one thing I noticed is the subtitles are subtitles of what the TTS says. It's not subtitles of what you typed. So you can edit your subtitles here. I'm not going to put subtitles in. Okay, so I've typed some stuff in. I'm pretty happy with that. Now I'm going to click render video. Now this is quite refreshing because it tells me that it's going to take a maximum of 6 minutes. So it's going to tell me when it's done, but it's also going to say it's going to be no more than 6 minutes. And we'll be notified once we're done, and you're notified by an email, which is really nice. So I'm going to click OK, because I'm now going to look at the text to voice, or the TTS, and we can do translations, and you could do translations in the video. I'm not an expert in another language, so I'm not going to be looking at translations. Let's just add a new text-to-speech. And here we get quite a standard text-to-speech engine, and it's going to be using exactly the same voices. So let's go to English UK, and we can see, oh, we've got lots and lots of voices here. And what's nice is we can favorite them. So if I like William, I can favorite that. So we can choose our engine. We can generate a custom voice. So I'm going to test this out later, so do stay to the end of the video so we can see what the custom voice is like. So again, I'm just going to type some stuff in and we're going to see what we've got. And I'm going to go for Brian. Okay, so I'm going to create that. So it didn't take too long to generate that file from Brian, so let's listen to it.
Hello, this is a test of TTS voices. Do you like it? Is it any good?
That sounds good. It's a little fast, but I noticed speaking was on 1.2. That's okay. I'm really quite happy with it. And while I was waiting for that to generate and while I'm waiting for the video to generate, I went and I recorded my own voice in Audacity. So I'm going to upload the custom voice now. So no matter what I do, it's not accepting this MP3, which is really unfortunate, so I can't test this out. I'm going to contact support and see if I can find out what's going on with that. But I'm going to go to my gallery because here I've got demo 56, so I'm going to download it and we're going to watch it now.
Get ready to test drive the car of your dreams with Big G Video Car Sales.
Search Big G Video on the internet now.
So in conclusion, what do I think of Vizio? I think it's really good for $69. Excellent. And you can of course get a light version for I think 55 or 57, and that gives you 25 minutes per month if you know you're not going to do 100 minutes, and I'm probably not going to do 100 minutes, but there we are. Now it's a real shame that the custom text to voice didn't work. That would have been so good to have my voice where I can type it and do it as a TTS. I've just watched the training video and I can't see any reason why it wouldn't work. It doesn't say you need to be on a specific package or you need a bonus or an update. It doesn't indicate that you need to buy an additional upgrade or an OTO. So it's a little concerning that it doesn't work. Maybe it was because I used the wrong settings in Audacity. If I do get it to work, I'm going to do a future video on this. But overall, I'm really impressed with Vizio. Clearly in that car sales video, the music was too loud. That was my error rather than the error of the software. I also want to say that I bought this with my own money, so I'm not at liberty to really praise this software, but I do think it's very good. And I do compare and test and review lots of AI avatar and TTS software. And of all the ones I reviewed, I am very, very impressed with this. So well done, Vizio. Thank you. Goodbye.